You know that feeling when you have a huge exam coming up and you're sitting at your desk with your textbook right in front of you, but somehow your phone is in your hand and you tell yourself you'll start studying in just 5 more minutes, but then 2 hours pass and you've done absolutely nothing. Yeah, I used to do that every single day. But then I discovered one stupid simple trick that changed everything. It's called the 2 minute rule, and I'm not exaggerating when I say it made studying 10 times easier. Here's the thing. Most of us don't actually have a studying problem. We have a starting problem. Your brain sees that massive textbook or that 50-page study guide, and it just completely shuts down. It's too overwhelming. So instead, we scroll social media because that requires zero mental energy. The problem isn't that we're lazy. The problem is that our brain is trying to protect us from what it thinks is a massive, exhausting task. So here's the rule. You only commit to studying for 2 minutes. That's it. Set a timer on your phone, open your book, and study for exactly 120 seconds. When that timer goes off, you have full permission to stop. No guilt, no pressure to continue. But here's what actually happens. 99% of the time, once you start those 2 minutes, you just keep going. You end up studying for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, sometimes even an hour. Because starting was the only real obstacle. Once you're already doing it, continuing is actually pretty easy. Okay, so why does this work? There are three psychological reasons. First, there's activation energy. Just like pushing a car takes the most force at the beginning, getting started on a task requires the most mental effort. Once you're moving, momentum takes over. Second, there's the Zeigarnik effect. Your brain hates unfinished tasks. Once you start something, even for 2 minutes, your brain gets this itch to complete it. And third, there's dopamine. Even completing just 2 minutes gives you a tiny win, and your brain releases feel-good chemicals that make continuing way easier. Let me give you some examples. Got a massive chapter to read? Just commit to reading for 2 minutes. Need to make flashcards? Make just 2 cards. Have an essay due? Write 1 paragraph in 2 minutes. Math problems stressing you out? Solve one problem. The key is to make your commitment laughably small. So small that your brain can't come up with excuses. Now, two mistakes people make. First, they lie to themselves. They say, I'll do 2 minutes, but secretly plan to study for an hour. Your brain sees through that, and it resists. Be genuinely honest about the 2 minutes. Second mistake, feeling guilty if they stop at 2 minutes. Listen, some days 2 minutes is a victory. Most days you'll continue, but if you don't, that's okay. 2 minutes is infinitely better than zero. So here's your challenge. Pick one thing you've been avoiding. Set a timer for 2 minutes and just start. Drop a comment and tell me what you're going to study. If this helped, hit that like button and subscribe for more study tips. Now go set that timer. You got this.